Well, here we are again, folks. What on earth have I got here? This is a Jouef Class 40 locomotive. This was donated to me by a chap called Dafydd, who got in touch with me and asked if I'd like to have this. He said it's a non-runner, and I said yeah, because I've only seen one Jouef before. That was the HO scale Class 29, this thing, which you might have seen running the other day along with the HO Class 33 I repaired. So yeah, I was very keen to get a look at another Jouef model. The Class 29 was interesting. Maybe this will be just as interesting. Dafydd to say this is a non-runner, so let's just turn on the power. Yeah, it's running. So as you can see there, that seems to run absolutely fine. But I'm very curious to see what's inside this thing. So we'll get to the bench and open it up and give it a service and see how it goes from there. Okay, let's get it into the shed. So first of all, a very big thank you to Dafydd for sending me this. I really appreciate it. As I've said before, it's a bit weird being given locomotives, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, especially when it's something a little bit unusual like this. I have no idea what's inside this, and that's always quite exciting, that voyage into the unknown. So let's get a wee look at this a little bit closer, see what sort of condition it's in. It actually seems to be in pretty good condition. This is the Empress of Britain. Yeah, there's windows missing here. I can replace those. There's something rattling about inside. It's got 8 pairs of wheels. Looks very like the replica Railways Class 45 I have. That was also donated to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a re-railer. I think I might get one because getting this on the track is a bit of a fiddle. I've got traction tyres on these 2 wheels and these 2 wheels. So it kind of looks like those 4 wheels there are picking up current, and that's it. So I've got 4 conductive wheels, 4 drive wheels, and these are just there for fun, really. The drive gear here is there, and I can see the worm gear is just there. So just peering through, it looks like the motor's mounted at an angle directly to that drive gear there. It's a bit weird. Underneath it says Jouef, made in France, and we've got a screw here to undo. So that's what we'll do. We'll get this opened up and see what awaits inside. So I'm going to just fall out. There we go, so the screw out. Yeah, I'm guessing this is clipped. How clipped? Is it seriously clipped, or? I'm going to have to get the cocktail sticks out. Yeah, it's going to come, I think. Okay. Oh. Alright. Oh, it's got lights as well, front and back. I didn't see if they worked or not. Piece of plastic here, rattling about. That appears to have come from... There's weights where the cab interiors would normally be, and they're clipped on, but one of the clips has come off. So I wonder if possibly this has been rattling about and got caught in the mechanism, so it wasn't running. And then when it's been sent to me, that's got loose, gone somewhere else, and runs fine. It's possible. So there is the motor, which is mounted at an angle. Can I take these weights off? That one will come out easy. What about this one? Clip it. So then you can see we've got contacts here for the pickups that feed back to the motor and also to the lights. Let's just see if the lights work actually. I didn't notice. Yeah, that one works. And this one isn't. Okay, we can replace that bulb. So what I think we'll do is we'll get the motor out of there and we'll give it all a clean up, some fresh oil, and stick a new bulb in. We'll put some clear plastic in to replace those windows, and that should be that. Another locomotive added to the collection. Right, so getting this motor out, yeah, it's kind of similar to the Class 29. It's sort of held in place by a clip. So presumably, if we release this clip, it will just come out. Which seems very crude, but it's actually very effective and makes it very easy to take the motor in and out. A heck of a lot easier than the Bachmann shunter I was working on the other day. Okay, so the brushes are held in by little bolts. It's a very small worm gear. It's a 5-pole motor. Yeah, everything seems to be in okay condition. Just going to put a wee bit of tape on the top of the motor there so I know which way round it goes. Right, we'll see if we can release the brushes by unscrewing there. There's a little brush and spring there in very good condition and perfectly clean. Again, brush and spring in excellent condition. So unfortunately, to get to the commutator in this motor, you need to take the worm gear off. But it's actually not bad. I'm just going to give it a scoosh out with some contact cleaner. We'll let that evaporate. Tie a loop in this wire here because I know that this one goes on the top. Right, let's see if we can release this bulb. Let's get it out there. Yeah, it's blown. Bulbs, let's see if this one fits. It fits. Does it work? Where's my battery? Yes, it does. Cool, so that's the light sorted. Right, let's get a wee look at the wheels and the gears. The gears are all exposed in here, but surprisingly clean. You know, they're not all gunked up with fluff and dirt and God knows what. So really, and they're moving nice and freely there. So I'll give them a wee scoosh with that. And then really I think it's just a case of giving the wheels a clean. Just going to let all the contact cleaner evaporate off. I'm going to go and get myself some lunch. Okay, so there's a window glass on this side for these middle windows, but not on this side. So I've cut, where is it? Here it is. I've cut just a piece of clear plastic that will slot in, and we'll put a wee spot of glue on it as well, I think, just to stop it falling out. Spot glue on there. Just hold that in place for a minute. And there we are. I've now got window glass on both sides. The rest of the body's absolutely fine. We'll give it a wee bit of a dust over. Where's my dusty brush? Okay, so before I put the motor back in, I'm going to lubricate these gears. Now, I'm not going to use my normal oil and grease mixture because these gears are immediately exposed to the track, so I don't want any lubrication spraying about, getting on the track. So I'm going to put a little bit of gear oil in there, but not too much. Okay, so I'd like to be able to get some lubrication into the bearings of this motor, but it's pretty much sealed up behind the worm gear there. I'd maybe just get a wee bit at the back. The magnet is glued in. I think if I just get some oil around there. I'm going to remagnetise this. I don't think it really needs it, to be honest. It's got plenty of power, but might as well while I've got it out. So we'll stick it in and give it a couple of wee blasts, and that'll do it. So we'll put this back together. Brush in there, spring there, and it's going to want to there and down there like that. It's actually quite a neat way of fitting the brushes, actually, this. Right, let's test the motor. Seems fine. Now, I've got to slot this into position, and then it's held in place with this little clip. Like that. What happens now with the battery? Yep, the wheels are turning. Okay. Just check it works from the actual wheels. Yep, I think we're good. Let's fit these. I think I've kind of spotted a wee bit of a design flaw with this. These lead weights sit right over those two contacts there and those wires. I think that's a potential short. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be kept out the road by this little thing here, but I think there's a severe risk of that shorting. So we'll get some insulating tape on it. I wonder maybe if that's a reason why Dafydd had a problem with it. Across there, and then just another piece. Across there. Yeah, now that'll fit in there. Without any risk of causing a short, hopefully. Still works. Right, this one will go in here. Suddenly not working. Working. Put that in there. Not working. See? I think we'll just put tape across in this one. Now let's see. There we go. So that's potentially what the problem was. I mean, it was working fine for me, but I think if these weights just get themselves into a certain position, they could cause the short, as they were certainly doing there. And I've just spotted another potential source of a short. This wire here is exposed, that can come into contact with the motor there or there. You know, that's dearie me. No. I'm awful tempted to desolder it and put some heat shrink on it, but again, I think we'll just wrap some insulating tape around it. It's not going to look too pretty, but it'll stop the problem. Right, let's try this on the test track. Right, this is where a re-railer would be very useful, but if you line them up on one side, it's not too tricky. Right, okay, power on. There we go. I do have a wheel not on the rails properly. That one, right, okay. I'm not sure if both lights are supposed to work at once, but yeah, that one is in that direction. In this direction, both lights go. I think possibly the diode's gone in that one because it's working in both directions, but I don't really care. Okay, let's get the body on. Clippity clip and stick the screw in. Okay, so nothing hugely weird and wonderful there, but I really do think that the reason that Dafydd thought it was a non-runner was possibly a shorting issue. Because it worked for me, but then that's after it's been jiggled about in the post. And certainly there, you know, I could see how the lead weights could cause a short, and there's bare wires that could hit the motor and stuff. So insulated all that, I think it'll be fine. Right, let's go and pull it out the shed. Okay then, let's bring her out. Okay, so there we are, that's the Jouef Class 40. This came with its box and instructions, etc., and it's from 1979, so it's 43 years old. It actually runs very well. It's it's not exactly quiet with all those gears and wheels, but even though it's only got 4 conductive wheels, it never seems to stutter on points or anything, and it seems to run at quite a consistent speed. So yeah, not a bad model really, and thanks again to Dafydd for sending me this. It's an interesting addition to my collection. I think I can see this getting drafted into shunting duty quite often. With 4 traction tyres, I think it'll pretty much shove anything, so I look forward to testing that out soon. So yeah, there we go. My next video is either going to be a layout update or an eBay purchase video. I've done enough repairs for a bit, I think. So yeah, thanks again to Dafydd, and I'll catch you later, folks.